Hello! Another amazing episode of Celebrity Big Brother. Finally starting at last. It's kicking off. Loved it. Nominations made the night for me. Right, I mean, it started off pretty dull. Yeah, then sort of like they were all just sat out doing usual stuff. And then we got WeGate, you know, the yellow stuff in the toilet, you know. Brilliant. Ken had struck, you know. And it's coming out that Ken's been a bit funny with people and, you know, being a bit insulting. So, and then we find out Camline bet him on the first night. I mean, let's just go into this. So, right, Alexander, he's quite cool. I think he sees a lot of it for what it is. You know what I mean? Quite like him. There's a lot more to him than what I thought. You know, but he is set in his ways. So, well, that's him for me. Kavanagh achieved nothing. Again, I don't even know why he's in the house. Just sits around. He's just like his pop career flopped. Right, you know what I mean? And then we move on. Michelle Visage, I like her. She's great, right? Michelle, right? I'll tell you why. Because she looks like she's constantly in shock all the time, right? She does all the time. And, you know, in the early shots of the episode, her eyes were like that, you know, and that was sort of interesting. But she's full of wisdom, because when she was talking to Callum and stuff, it was quite an interesting conversation. So I think she could become a very alpha female in that house. Do you know what I mean? So there's a lot more to her. Seems quite caring, you know. Because I mean, don't forget we've got six Americans, and you know some of them are not from this planet. Do you know what I mean? So I'm impressed with Michelle. I think she's going to go far. I'm actually going to put her in the top 5 for winning. So you know we get on to the witch, bitch of the house, Nasty Knickers herself, and she is no way she's 39. Katie Hopkins, right? I mean, you know, they gave her a task, didn't they? You know, to go around and massages everybody's feet. And she sat there pretending to be like, oh, but I'm really evil and nasty and I can't do nice things. Right, fuck off, right? You're full of shit, right? And you're in there because you've been paid lots of money to play the part of the Panso villain, right? And that's it, right? You've got a fucking nose like a vulture and that's it, right? So she goes around doing a thing, like, and I think some of the housemates are aware she's the right one. You know what I mean? Just, and then, as it goes along, suddenly the nasty side drops, and she has a tear down her eye when they mention her husband. That, you know what I mean? So I thought she was a big panto villain, you know. So I think she could become quite a disappointment because we're all expecting a lot out of her, and I think when it comes to full-on confrontation, like White D said on Celebrity Little Brother the other night, that I don't think she'll be up for it. I think she is not going to be Katie Hopkins. Is not what we're going to be expecting. She's all right on the typewriter gobbling it off, but I think in there I can't see it. Do you know what I mean? Even that Nadia, you know, has mentioned it to her. You know what I mean? I said, yo, I think you only say all this just to get a reaction. Basically, you're getting paid for it, and that's what she does. You know, and that's who she is. I mean, she got voted by some organisation have been, what was it, the Dick of the Year award, and Nigel Farage came second. So I mean, you know, come on Katie Hopkins. So I don't think I'm going to see much from her. I don't know. I think she's going to be disappointing somehow. I got quite excited about her going in next. I was expecting some kind of nastiness, but when I saw the tears tonight, I didn't have time for it. So we move on to Kavanagh. Don't know why, you know, waste of time. Just like his pop career's flop off. Right, we're off him. Nadia, love Nadia. Nadia's awesome. She's just a nice person, and she's going to adopt the role of the mummy. Do you know what I mean? It's already started with certain people. Chloe likes her. Camline likes her. They're all gravitating towards her. Do you know what I mean? And she'll be cooking and that, and she's great. But she did freak out over Ken and WeGate. The old WeGate thing, I could not stop laughing. So Nadia definitely in the top 4. So we go from Nadia. Patsy Kensit, legend herself, came out fighting tonight. You know what I mean? Her and Ken, you know, about the WeGate saga, and Patsy would not let it go in the nominations. You know, she's been a bit quiet and a bit withdrawn because I think it's all a bit overwhelming for her being in there, you know. But she came out tonight. There were a lot more. She had some balls tonight, did Patsy. You know, so I'm happy for that. You know, poor Ken sat there really destroyed by all these people. You know, all having a go at him. I do feel for him. And then after, you know, Ken, well, we've done Ken. You know, apparently he's just been annoyed and he wants to go home. I think with Ken, he's going to be a bit of a disappointment because I think a lot of what we see is an act, quite frankly. I think he can be a bit moody, you know. But he is 71, you know, have a bit of sympathy. So, Checkers hasn't really done much, but then he came out glowing tonight. Keith, you've got my vote. You came out superb, you did. You brought up Skidgate, the classic of the night. Perez Hilton sat all over tables with his ass, leaving marks everywhere. Skidgate, you know what I mean? When he said he didn't want skid marks on his cheese sandwiches. I mean, Keith Chedwin, we love you, man. Only you could come out with that. Do you know what I mean? Brilliant. Right, and then, you know, we get on to Perez Hilton. Can't stand the guy. Honestly, detest this guy completely. He's one of these people. I've had friends, I work in radio, and I've had friends like that, and trust me, they really get up your ass after an hour. They just get on your nerves. Right. He's going around trying to be like the Hollywood Reporter in there and psychoanalyzing people, you know, full of his own self-importance, and like, hopefully he's going to get noticed by the English media and they're going to give him a fucking job, you know, like on This Morning. No, we don't want you here, Perez. You're going to entertain us in Big Brother for 4 weeks and then you're going to fuck off back to America and never come back. Do you know what I mean? But you're entertaining. We don't want you evicted. You know what I mean? Because I think he's the one who's going to become the big bad in this. He's Perez Hilton. Honestly, it's going to be so much trouble with him. But my favourite in there at the moment, I've got to have it, is Jeremy. Jeremy's just amazing. He's not on this planet whatsoever. I mean, he goes round, there was a Callum flirty thing in the jacuzzi, and Jeremy was sat there like, you know, making a point about stuff and just coming out and they're like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? And he just went off, you know. And then Michelle's worried about him because he thinks he's losing, you know, he's losing the plot, you know. But like I said, keep this up because it's entertaining. And then what was that about in the nominations when he turned around and said, you know, we are warriors together, and you know, if we were a tribe, we'd get rid of the weak ones. I mean, classic line. They're all like, what the fuck is this guy about? You know, Jeremy, we're going to see so much from him. Classic. And Chloe's cool. 21-year-old, nice girl, you know, going to get a career in Nut Magazine, FHM, stuff like that. She's good looking. Look, she probably seems quite a nice person as well. Got really nothing bad to say about. I don't know if she's after Callum like Alicia says. Cam Lai also thinks she sees it how it is. She's just, you know, I think a lot of men would find her a lot to take on, you know what I mean? She'd terrify me to death. But she seems a nice person. Fighting Ken on the first night, what was that about? But her and Callum's going to what's up and the game started, you know what I mean? It would be interesting if Chloe did go in for a, you know, sort of get involved in it all. And then, you know, Alicia, I don't know if she's right about Chloe. So, that's me for tonight. I felt sorry for Ken, like I said earlier. You know, so I'll be back. I'd like to say hello to all my friends in a Facebook group. That's just for fun. Covers all Big Brother and CBB and I'm a Celeb. So, you know, hello guys, spoke last night. Giving your Facebook page, that's just for fun. Covers all BB and CBB and I'm all Celeb. So, just type that in on Facebook and you'll be there. I said I'd give you a mention. So that's it really. It's been an interesting sort of night. Roll on. I won't be on at the weekend working because I work in radio. So I will speak to you all Monday, but I will be sort of tuning in over the weekend. So have a great weekend everybody. Please subscribe to my videos. You know, love to hear from you. Negative, positive comments. Definitely. So see you Monday. Alright guys, have a good one.